to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
UConn quick to the line. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Reed. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Reed. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The UConn offense goes back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he is snowed Thrown under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now,
and the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes a man miss. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. UConn quick to the line. It's a draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
and I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up every yardage you can and help out the offense. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. At the 19-yard line. Trying to run, it's Reed. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to the running back. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. UConn quick to the line. At the 27. And the Huskies take over 1st and 10. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. On to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give. Makes it past the marker. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. The Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Looking deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, UConn! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback will keep it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Going to the running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UConn 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harper. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. UConn quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets away from one, finds room. and they couldn't catch him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17. UConn 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
At the 30-yard line. Brings up second down.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll keep it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
9. Second down coming up.
Now the read option. Quarterback pulls going left. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The give on the option. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown, Warriors! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UConn quick to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Norton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Norton. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to run it. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Harper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. UConn quick to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Hawaii! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
34, UConn, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Curtis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Just keep slinging it. He'll throw it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Incomplete.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He wants a big play here late. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.